strength coming live every Friday. Join me, subscribe to the channel. This is for you if you need a little bit of core strength, you need a little bit of mobility rehab. I'm a PT as well as a yogi and a strength coach. So I'm gonna give you guys some PT tips. If you have any lower back pain, I have a free guide. You can grab that. Link is in the bio or in the notes somewhere. But anyways, 30 minutes, let's get started. We're gonna start off in standing. I'm gonna modify this for all levels. It is not easy, the workout, but I'm gonna give you options and modifications. Listen to your body. That is my tip as a PT. Let's get started. We've only got 30 minutes. Let's go. Fridays. Let's go. We're going to start off in standing, a little bit of an easy yoga warm up just to get the body moving. We're going to take it down onto the mat. 3 moves in a series. Advanced core work, stretch, done. That's it. Let's get started. Come to the back of your mat, warming up. Again, listen to your body. Let's focus on a little bit of extension through the spine here. So think about tall spine lengthening. Get some space. Open it up before we work on that deep core work today. Inhale, reach, place your feet, really root your feet into the ground, crown of the head to the ceiling, lengthen up. Inhale, 1 breath. Exhale, forward fold, bring the arms all the way down, hang out here. Knees are nice and soft. Give your back a little bit of a nice, easy, gentle warm up. We're starting off slow. We're just using the yoga as an easy way to kind of get everything warmed up before our core. Hold it here, 1 breath. On your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back, straighten out the knees, pull the shoulders back, engage here, here, here. 1 breath, straighten out the knees. If you want more of a stretch, this is your hip hinge. 1 breath. Hands come down, plank. Couple of planks in our warm-up, just get those shoulders activated. Again, your core is everything, upper, lower, shoulders, diaphragm, pelvic floor, abs, lower back. Hold it here, pressing away from the mat. Hands are stacked right under my shoulders. Tuck the chin, and I give lots of cues, because that's how I am. Exhale, knees down. Slowly lower chaturanga, elbows close to your sides. Open up the shoulders. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. Uncurl the toes. Press up a little baby cobra. Baby cobra. Just getting the back warmed up. Sometimes it's like, oh, I feel like pinchy in my back. Go gentle. Start off slow. Exhale, back down. Uncurl your toes. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. That is the whole vinyasa flow, sun salutation. Pedal your feet. Give your calf and ankles a nice stretch. Pedal, pedal, pedal. A lot of you guys, tight ankles. I don't know you, but I know you. If this is a stretch for you, like me, pedal those feet out, get those calf and ankles moving. Let's do this whole flow. Again, we're going to do 2 more, just like this, easy. Walk your hands back. Roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Really articulate through your spine. Move through that whole spine. Spine needs to be supple. You need to move through all of the joints, right? Inhale, reach to the sky, round 2. Exhale, forward fold, arms down. Knees are soft. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hip hinge. This is your deadlift, your hip hinge right here. Abs on. Hands come down, plank. A little bit more plank to finish out our warm-up after this. Hold it here, 1 breath, nice and strong. Pushing away from the mat, not sinking. Exhale, either knees down or challenge yourself. Great way to work on your push-up strength is that lowering down, right? That eccentric control. Come all the way up. If you want to keep it into the baby cobra, great. If you want to come all the way up and this feels good, have at it. Pull the shoulders down your back. A lot of times I see this. That ain't it. Retract. That's me pulling my shoulder blades down. That's my lats. Big muscles, stabilizing your lower back. Hold it here. This is an anatomy lesson, not just a core class today, right? That's how I am. Exhale, back down. Push yourself back, downward facing dog. Let's do 1 more round just like this. Then we're moving on. You should be feeling pretty warm, warming up. Pedal the feet. Again, calf and ankles. If your ankles don't have mobility, guess what? You're driving stress up the chain to your knees, to your back, to your hips. So pedal those ankles. Tight calf people. I know that's you. Walk your hands back to your feet. If you're athletic, or if you just have tight calves, right? Rolling all the way up last time. Move through the whole vertebrae. Inhale, reach last time through. Good breath. Get that breath in. Exhale it out. Vocal, loud breath. Use the breath. That diaphragm is important. It's a part of your core. Halfway lift. Here. Here. Hands come down, plank. Last time. We're moving on. Hold it here. Exhale, lower, however you need to. Up dog or cobra. I said we're going to finish with a little bit more planks. So come with me as we lower back down. Downward dog. Hang out in downward dog for a second. Again, downward dog is a great way stretch out those calves and ankles. So hang out here. If you need to take a break anytime, any of these moves, please do so, because we have some advanced stuff coming up. So take breaks when you need to. Now just hang out here for a second. And if you're like me, you're feeling a very strong calf stretch, maybe hamstrings, right? Pressing away from the mat. So I really remind people, spread your fingers wide, really give yourself a good base of support. And I want you to widen your plank or your downward dog. You're gonna widen this because you're gonna go into plank, right? So give yourself a longer down dog so that you can finish here, stacked, not like way far in front, right? So this is your finish, stacked, exhale back. Inhale, exhale back. Just working a little bit through the shoulders. Again, if you cannot do this, you got a shoulder issue or whatever, please modify or take a break. If you want to make this a little bit spicier, add that left hand to that right shin. Cross, a little bit of obliques. And across. Last few here. We're going to finish our warm-up with our squat, which is our chair pose. Chair pose is basically your back squat. So we're just going to finish with a little bit of glutes, and then we'll get into more abs. 2 more just like this. Bing, bang, boom. 1 more time. Boom. If you've got weights, you can add them always. I didn't bring my weights today because I forgot. But weights are always optional for this class. Rolling all the way up. Chair pose, finishing out. Again, glutes, hips, abs, shoulders, back, diaphragm, pelvic floor. All of this is your core, right? Let's do a little bit of chair pose. So chair pose, I like to give people space. If you have tight hips, take a wide stance for your chair pose, right? So I'm gonna give you a side view. Weight is into my heels. Now that doesn't mean my toes are up. With my squat and my chair pose, you need to have all points of contact. So my big toe, my pinky toe, my heels are connected. Arms are up if you can. Sink back into chair. Booty goes back. Toes stay planted. Chest is open. Everyone's chair pose. This is dynamics. Let's go up and down with this. Everyone's chair pose is going to look different, right? If you got really tight hips or a different longer torso, you may be more here. Whereas someone like me who maybe has more ankle, I may be more up and down. Nothing wrong with that, right? And then tap. So let's just do a little bit of active chair pose. Again, you got tighter hips. You want to take a wider stance. You got to turn the toes out. You want to hold some weights with you. I don't care. We're just doing this, warm up those booties. Get activated a little bit, right? Again, chair pose. I'm just making it dynamic, kind of turning it a little bit more into just a basic squat. Weight is going back, sinking back into, right? And again, some people are going to lean forward more. Some people are going to be more up and down. That depends on your body type. You do you. Eyes are forward, chest is open. Last few here, we're just finishing this out as our warm up. 2 more, easy chair pose. 1 more. Boom. We're done. Come down onto the mat. Let's finish with our cat-cow. I'm going to talk you through the core series. So we got 3 moves today. This is a power series. Every class, if you join me on Fridays, which I suggest you do, everyone needs a little bit of core in their world. Every class has 3 moves. We go through a series of 3 advanced core moves. I will give you options to modify, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We do have some flutter kicks today, some deep lower abdominal work that is challenging. Listen to your body. We're gonna start off easy. Well, easy in my world. So we're gonna start off with basic bicycle crunches. Not that exciting. Everyone knows how to do that. Nice, intense oblique work. And then from there, we're gonna do a lengthened dead bug, which is just deeper core work. And then we're gonna finish with a hold, and that's gonna go into flutter kicks. You're gonna do a hollow body hold, and then finish it off after you're tired with some fluttering the arms and legs. So pretty intense little circuit. Finish this cat-cow, really articulate through the spine, move that whole spine. This should just feel good. Almost everybody can do cat-cow. 1 more. Boom, inhale. Exhale. We are done. On your back. So everything is on our back. 3 moves, 3 series, 3 rounds. Bicycle crunch. Probably pretty easy for most of you guys. Again, I want you to start with this. Exhale, come up. Hands are supporting the head. This is my position. You're going to get into this position here for the entire series. So really locking that lower back down. I cannot emphasize this enough. This one is kind of the easy one. because it's hard to mess up, but really focus on some rotation. Get some extension with your legs. This, this little baby, this is not really targeting obliques. Get across the body, creating power. Your obliques, muscles going across, give you power, strength, maybe some more definition in those abdominals. Really rotate. Hands are supporting the head. I'm not yanking my head up. Other cues I like to give my patients, physical therapy, or just in general, keep that chin tucked in, right? If all you're feeling is your neck is straining, tuck the chin in. Push the head back into your hands, pushing it back into your hands, right? To give your neck some support. Let's go for some nice rotation. Again, round one, nice and long first round. Easy obliques, 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 rotate using that belly button. That is my center point, my rotation. So we've got obliques. First, we've got a little bit of foundation, deep core next. And we've got some lower abdominal, really challenging last. Hollow body hold, and then you're gonna flutter the legs out. So this is probably your easiest move. The next one's okay too. Finishing out, getting some nice rotation, breathing, loud breath, right? You really want to use that breath. Don't be holding your breath. Let's finish it up here. Couple more. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Feet down, dead bug. So again, for your dead bug, I want you to think about this first. Boom. So that pelvic tilt. Doom. You need this because the next move is going to kill you if you don't have this. Legs come up, arms come up, head comes up. My lower back stays pressed down. So level one would just be here. If you're like, it's really hard for me to keep my lower back down, just this is your level one. And then arms and legs. Now advanced would be straight. Boom. Boom. What's harder is that as the legs get longer, that's going to pull more on your lower back. If there's even a little smidge of a space here, it's wrong. So this is one of those moves that I like to have people lift their head up because it helps them to stabilize here, helps you to bring this down. I cannot emphasize how often I have to go over this with my patients and my clients, pressing that lower back down. Literally, I'm not kidding, guys. Like not even my little fingernail here. And if you're not sure that you're doing it, lift your head up higher than you think. And when you feel that lower back connect, that's correct. Now, if you can do that and keep the head down, that's great. Whichever version you do, better be freaking perfect. So don't try to be the hero and do this really extended one if your form looks like shit. Right? Just being honest. Otherwise, then your back's gonna hurt. That's not the point. So if you need to shorten it up even more, like this, boom, 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 deep core. Rib cage is pressed down. That's why I lift the head up, because it locks me in from the top down. And this is correct. I would rather do it correct than like lazy and kind of lose it, right? So let's do a few more. And then this is the position you're gonna hold for your hollow body hold, which is gonna be much more challenging. So this lower back better stay like this. For the next move, 2 more, just like this. Tap, tap, 1 more. All right, rest. 30-second hold. So you're gonna hold a hollow body hold, and then at the end, you're gonna go kick for a little 5 count. So 30 seconds you're holding hollow body hold. That is challenging. Hollow body hold, I'm gonna give you options. Easiest is gonna be like right here. Here, and then full hollow body hold is here. 30 seconds. It's not easy. Lower back has to stay pressed down. Let's count it down, you guys. Let's go in 5, 4. Get ready. In 3, in 2. Lower back is pressed down. Come up. Exhale. Hold it. 30 seconds. If you did a workout yesterday and your legs are tired, you're going to feel this one. I know I do. My legs, I feel this in my legs almost, sometimes more than my abs. Press that lower back down. Tuck the chin, and abs are tight. Remember, at the end of this, you got to kick those arms and legs out. It's going to kill you. Almost done. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it out. 5. Kick, kick. 4. Kick. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. This is a leggy workout today. Sometimes the ab work is like more upper, sometimes it's more lower. Today's more leggy. All right, back to bicycles. Round two. We're not taking a break. Why? Because we got 30 minutes, spicy abs. We're making us a little metabolic, meaning we're not taking breaks, getting the heart rate elevated a little bit. Core work is not the same thing as just doing strength work, right? So this is not our heavy lifting day. This is not where we're trying to build massive hypertrophy, but we're working on some deep core. We are working on some ab muscles to get more definition, but primarily we're doing more PT, restorative, mobility, setting our bodies up for the weekend, maybe just stretching, maybe de-stressing, maybe working through injuries. This is the type of workout that I suggest for almost every single person, at least once or twice a week, at least. So I personally like this on Fridays. That is why this class is on Fridays, because it's good for me. It's good for my clients, my patients. It sets you up for the weekend. I like Mondays also. If you're thinking about how to organize this, or Sundays, right? Depends on your schedule. Again, nice extension, nice rotation. I'm not spacing out all my talking. I'm thinking about really rotating right through that belly button. That is my axis. It's not about my elbow yanking to the knee. That's not it. That's not really going to help you more with that oblique engagement. It's that rotation through the belly button. Twist, 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 twist. 10, 9, speed it up. 8, 7, getting a little spicy. 6, 5, 4, extend the legs. 3, extend the legs. 2, 1, rest. Whew. I think I got my heart rate up with that. You added a little speed to it. All right, again, dead bugs. You pick. Dealer's choice. I'm going to go easy. I'm going to go level 2 today. I don't really feel like doing the extended one. Why? My legs are tired. I really want to focus. A lot of times people get sloppy or they're tired, and then your form goes to shit. And that ain't it. So don't be a hero. Take your ego out of the picture, right? Take my ego out. I'm going to do my basic version. Really focus on the basics. I like to have my core workouts personally with a little bit of foundation work like this. Teach your mind, right? Your brain connected. Da, 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 da. Okay, connect. Da, da. And then I like to also put in some really hard shit, right? So you're really getting that aerobic or conditioning or strength hypertrophy challenge, right? Adding some weights to your Russian twist, but then also something like this. Neuromuscular, that means my brain is really thinking about putting the pieces together, right? So I like both in a workout. Totally up to you, but that's just how my mind goes, right? As a PT, get the connection, and then the connection is going to go into that next move, which is our hollow body hold, right? So that's the workout for today. Last few, stay with me. Stay focused. Lower back is pressing down. Last few, we got our hollow body hold next. 30 seconds, get ready. In 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Hollow body holds. Lower back stays pressed down, rib cage connect. D, 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 D. Ready? In 3, in 2, and 1. Hold it. Chin is tucked. C shape. Little C shape. D, 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 right? Little banana. 30 seconds. Then you got those killer. If you need to take a break, obviously, if you want to modify, whatever, please do so. Get ready. Almost done. Ooh, my abs are feeling it today. I've not done these in about a week, since last Friday. And kick it out. 5, 4, kick, 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 2, and 1, rest. Ooh. I think I did these last Friday. I like hollow body holds. Why? Because they're hard AF. It's not an easy move. None of these are that easy, right? Pick the moves that are challenging to you, right? If you come to class and you got something else that you don't want to do bicycles, hey, that's cool. It's your class. Do that, right? I'm not going to be offended. I won't even know. If you're just here to show up, that's okay too. Bicycles. Last round. We're going to finish. Today's a glute day. Just feeling it. I'm not really doing a lot of lower back. I'm going to do more lower back next Friday. Do a little bit more glutes. Finish with a little bit of bridges. I love my glute bridges. Easy. If you're looking for easy moves where you don't need a lot of equipment, glute bridge, squat, right? Easy stuff, push-ups, calisthenics. You don't have a fancy gym, guess what? No excuses. Get it done. You're on vacation, no excuses. Get it done. You're bored or you're whatever at home. There you go. Giving you some easy ideas. Bridges. I love my glute bridges. We're going to finish with a little bit of glute bridge and then we'll stretch and be done for today. You don't have to hear me blabbing in your face anymore. All right, let's keep going. Almost done. Get that full rotation, shoulders off the mat. This is not obliques. Full, 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 full. Last few. Let's do our dead bugs. In 4. Speed up. In 3. In 2. And 1. Whew. Oh, it feels good to almost be done. All right. Dead bugs. Boom, bam, bam. Tap. Maybe I'll do. I'm feeling like I got my second wins. I'm going to go back to my lengthened dead bug. Again, just the longer the legs are and the arms, that you're increasing the lever arm. So just more work to stabilize. And that's just physics. Longer, more to control. If you just have a longer leg or heavier leg, it's also more to control. Right? So just realize this. For you bigger, stronger, meatier, musclier people or taller, this is always going to be harder, this stuff. Always. So that does not make you weaker at all, right? So just be mindful when you see this stuff. The way you're doing it may be different than me. Your squat may be different. The ability to control some of these moves or your planks. Hey, if you got long ass arms and legs, it's a lot harder. There's more, right? So just be mindful of that. Be kind to yourself, but then also understand how to modify. If you're like, I can't do that version. Great, don't do that. That's okay. Finishing up here, getting distracted. Last 2, we got our last hollow body hold. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Rest the feet. Let's give ourselves set up. Last one, make it good. This is your last hollow body hold, locked in. Boom, locked. Get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, make this one solid. 30 seconds. Higher is easier. Also, lower is always hard, right? And if you're like, oh, I'm tired, come in like this. Almost done. The lower back needs to stay pressed down, right? I cannot, this glued down, pressed down, finish. Last few. Get ready. And then we're going to kick. Are you ready? In 5, kick, 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 kick. In 4, finish out strong, kick hard. 3, kick, 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 kick. 2, kick, 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 kick. And 1, feet down, knees at 90, digging in with your heels, driving up. We're going right into our glute bridge. Finish, squeeze. This is a glute biased bridge. You want to be feeling that booty activate as you lift, not your lower back. Find that foot position, that width of your knees, the feet position, driving in with the heels, engaging with the glutes. This is a hip extension. Just like our hip hinge in the beginning, in our yoga warm-up, this is not a roll-up. This is not a spinal roll-up. This is glutes. Get that booty in, activated, boom. Every single time you lift. I'm doing this intentionally. I want to take a little bit of that stress off the lower back. We just did a lot of ab work, and sometimes the lower back can get a little bit like, talking to you. Get those glutes fire. So part of this is neuromuscular. I'm squeezing, I'm thinking about my glutes before I squeeze and then lift every single time. Finish up. We're going to stretch and be done. This is our last move. Next Friday, we'll probably do a little bit more lower back strengthening. So some Supermans and bird dogs and things like that. Today is just glutes, booty. Last few. 2 more. Last one. All right, hug your knees into your chest. We are done. I think I almost worked up a sweat. It's crazy. Speedy little bicycles. Rock the knees side to side. Give your lower back a nice little massage. Any stretches that feel good, now is your chance if you want to add them in. This is just kind of my basic sequence. I go through this every week. You can modify, shake out that left leg, shake, 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 shake. Hug that right knee into your chest, give it a good squeeze, roll the ankles and the toes around, wake up those feet. Like again, love to get some nice foot strength and foot activation. That is your base of support. Roll that hip around. Any other stretches, anything else that feels like, oh, I need to stretch up my, this is your chance. Stretch neck, shoulder, back, whatever. Bring that knee across your body with my left hand and bring that right knee across. I'm finding that position. We'll stretch on here, here, lower back, rotating more off the mat, getting into the lower back. Open that right arm out. Head goes wherever it needs to. Shake it out. Release tension, release tension. Slow down the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Getting nice in that rotation. Good for the digestion as well. A lot of these rotational stretches. Breathing, inhale through the nose, relaxing your nervous system. Exhale out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, come back to center, figure four stretch on the right side, or thread the needle, or pigeon pose, whatever feels right to you. If you want to reach through, boom, a little bit deeper. Opening up that hip, glute, outer hip. Roll the shoulders. Checking in with your body. A lot of you guys, this might be your one chance to check in. How are things feeling? Is anything sore? Is anything tight? Neck, shoulders, whatever, glutes, hip, lower back, knees, ankles, toes. Roll those ankles and those feet around again. Hold it here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Unwrap that right foot. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Hug that left knee in. Roll the ankles. Got a busy day today. Everyone's getting crazy outside today. Roll that hip around. Roll it around. Nice mobility. And then bring that knee across the body. Open that left arm out. Hold. Head goes wherever it needs to. Find that position that just feels right for you, right? So your knee could be here, could be here, could be here, could be here, could be here. And then the head can go wherever it needs to go, or just shake it out. And then come back to center, figure four stretch, just like this. Or reaching through for thread the needle. Roll the shoulders. Last few breaths. We are almost done. We're going to finish in seated with just a little bit of posture reminder, just like we started off class with. Just thinking about that, taking that with you through the rest of your day. Last breath here. Almost done. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to get notifications of live class every week. Unwrap the feet, windshield wiper the knees side to side. Turn onto your side, prop yourself up into seated. Last move, we are done with class. Let's just finish with that posture reminder. You can sit however you want. You don't need to sit cross-legged. Think about crown of the head to the ceiling. Just take this with you through the rest of your day. Ears over shoulders. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Inhale, reach. Nice tall spine. Exhale it out. One more time. Inhale, crown of the head to the ceiling, ears over shoulders, lengthen, inhale. And then exhale it out. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you got something good out of class. I have an entire playlist of core workouts and stretches. Join me next Friday. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for coming.